Hello, natural beauties. My name is Nat, and today I am going to show you how I get the most joy out of my makeup stash. I am going to go ahead and show you what I'm going to use, then we'll jump right in and we'll start chit-chatting because I don't want this video to be too long. So we are going to be using some new products. We have the Hot Buttered Rum and the Fenty Glossy Classy. We're going to be using Project Pan items. Pan That Palette 2019 and How I Met Your Mother. That's for Barney. And then we're going to be using old items, stuff that I haven't touched in a while. Gingerbread Girl lipstick, this gorgeous Naked Blush trio, and then one of these Stila eyeshadows, and something that I just love. I got this at Marshall's, and I have just turned out to love it. And this is how I use my makeup to bring me the most joy, because ultimately I have my brushes right here, so that's I may be looking there for a while. I'm not going to prime anything because we're really just playing in makeup, and I think we're going to go ahead and start with this brush. I may not talk too much about like my brushes. I'll definitely show you what I'm doing and what I'm using, but I mostly want to talk you through how I go through most of the products in my collection. So, yeah, so I do a lot of project panning. I really enjoy using up stuff that I have spent my money on, because I tend to put pressure on myself to use up stuff that I buy, because I know that makeup expires and I don't want to waste my money. To me, it's like the equivalent of wasting food, you know, because it's wasting money. And so that's why I really like to project pan. But my ultimate goal is just to have pretty much everything that I own, to have it look loved and used. I don't want my stuff to look brand new. You know, I want you to be able to look at it and be like, oh wow, she must really have loved that one color, or oh, look at how much of that one you know, I used, or oh, I remember that color, it was so pretty. You know, so I really want my stuff to be used, and it does bring me joy. I mean, I started this channel for therapy. You know, I feel like, you know, color therapy, and it's just like a it's like a purge for me to do a little bit of makeup on myself. And you know, it just kind of, it lifts my spirits, and I love that I can do that and then just wipe it off my face. I just think that's so much fun. And so I have, like, this is brand new. I haven't had this eyeshadow palette for like even 2 months. But so I'm still really just kind of getting to know it and like know what the colors are and what they look like. And I love when I have used a product so much that I can see someone in real life and be like, "Oh, I like your eyeshadow. Is that Too Faced's Hot Buttered Rum palette?" And they'll be like, "Oh, yeah, it is." But you know, you get to know the colors so well because you use them so often and you make so many different looks with them. And I love that. And I'm really still just getting to know this palette, but it is really good, and I really enjoy it. I was really sad because I missed out on the Sugar Cookie palette last year, and I really wanted to get it, but I tend to go on a no-buy at the end of the year, and so I missed out on that one. So I was really excited when I found this one. Now we're going to go in with my Pan That Palette 2019, and I'm going to use this angled brush, and I'm going to go into orange because if you don't know, I am doing 30 days of orange makeup in November on Instagram. You can go find me. It's under the same name as YouTube, Lil Miss Nat. And I'm posting daily pictures over there with orange makeup. Ooh, my face is itching. And so I'm going to use this because I still have some, you know, progress to make on these shadows for my Pan That Palette 2019. So why not use them? Plus, it gives me, you know, an excuse to use something that I'm trying to use. Now, I will say, I understand that I am using a whole bunch of different products, but that's because I'm here at home and, you know, I have room to kind of sit and play. Now, if I were doing my makeup like on the go or at work, I would not be using all of these products. Now I'm going to go in with Plum On, and I'm going to pretty much cut my crease with this. I'm going to use the mirror in this Bare Minerals Face Glow. And I'm going to go right in on my... Oh no, wait, I don't want to do that yet. I think I'm going to add just a little more orange to my crease. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with another one of my project pans. And nope, I'm not going to use that. We're going to go back into my buttered rum. And we're going to go back into this and just kind of pull that into my crease. Just to make it a little more dramatic, because I'm about to paint that really pretty purple all over, and you know, I want it to match up to the rest of the eye, and that eye was a little bit weak, so we're just going to add a little more color. But so this is how I go through my makeup, and I really like to rotate stuff in, and that's why I'm using stuff that's considered old, like this right here, because I haven't touched this in a while. And, you know, especially with it being like a liquid product, I always worry about my liquid products going bad before I have a chance to use them very well. And I'm so particular about what I put on my eyes because I have had like a really bad sty before, and you know, it's just so dangerous because it's like, dude, it's your vision, you know. And right there, I'm just gonna go in with the clean finger and just kind of smudge that out because I don't want that really harsh line there. And I'm gonna just smudge that out really well. Now we're going to go back in and do the other eye. So it's not like, I don't want to feel like I ignore the makeup I already have because I'm buying new stuff. And I want to use my new stuff, you know, because I want to see how it works. I want to let y'all know. And, you know, I really want to get my hands into it because I'm really at a point right now that I can kind of say no to stuff. So I skipped on the Jeffree Star and Shane collaboration. I have skipped all of the Huda palettes. I have skipped all of the ColourPop monochromatics because I have other things in mind that I want. So in saying that, what I bring into my house, I really want to use, and I don't want to ignore my older stuff that I bought because I brought in new stuff. So these are looks that I put together using not only my new stuff, but also my old stuff, plus my Project Pan stuff. And I allow myself to be open to finding something in my stash that may have surprised me. Like this right here, this Bare Minerals Invisible Glow. I mean, I did buy a new I Heart Revolution eyeshadow palette. We're going to go back into my Pan That Palette 2019. And I'm going to get my smudger brush and I'm going to go into, you know what, let's go into purple. I'm going to go into purple right on the corners of my lower lashes. Now, so I really want to try and use all this stuff together. I feel like I was telling y'all something and I interrupted myself. Oh, I really like to leave myself open to falling in love with something, maybe unexpectedly. For example, not only this, but also this Jeffree Star and Morphe spray, I do not like it for my face, like, at all. But I have started using it for my brushes to put on, like, you know, on my eyeshadow. And now I'm so happy that I found a way to use it, because I don't like it on my face. And I'm gonna go ahead now. I'm just gonna finish this off with a little more purple. And this is in my How I Met Your Mother project pan. And I'm just gonna go right in on this outer V. And so this is a look that I'm creating from multiple palettes. And even though it's kind of tedious and a bit much, if it's on like a date night, I know that we're going somewhere. I know that I can start getting ready like 5 hours ahead of time if I want to just sit and putter around. Or maybe, you know, maybe we're busy, you know, and we're going to come home and I got 20 minutes to get ready. So I have the time to pick and pull this stuff. And sometimes it's worth it, because I really do love going through my different makeup products. Now I'm going to go ahead and do some blush, but I'm going to pop this out again. This is Project Pan. I'm going to pop this particular eyeshadow out, and I'm going to use this as a blush. And so I'm just going to go in. And so now I've used brand new makeup. I've used old makeup. I have used my Pan That Palette 2019. And now twice I've used this Project Pan item. And this I'm just going to keep on the back side of my cheeks, just to give me a little bit of color right up here. And this is because I'm trying to use the makeup that I have so it doesn't go bad. I'm going to pop that back in, put it back together, and then I'm going to go in to blush in this product that I haven't used in a while. So again, you know, it's just getting used out of stuff. And I'm going to focus just on the blush, and then I'm going to put that on the apples of my cheeks. I haven't peeled the paper off of this mirror yet. You know, the little protector. I haven't peeled it out yet. I mean, peeled it off yet. So I'm going to use y'all for my mirror here. And I'm going to just keep that right on the apples and make it look almost like I came in. You know, that winter look that you have, or that everyone wants, like Daenerys Targaryen, when she went to the north, her cheeks were so beautiful and rosy. And so now I've used 2 different products on that. I am going to also use this as my highlight, and I'm going to grab my favorite little highlight brush, which is a Luxie 250 large eye blending brush. And I'm going to go into this one, since we have it out, because we haven't used it in a while. Let's use it. I don't have any other highlighters that I pulled. And I could use, I've been using this as my highlight. So in order to work that in, since I'm not using it as my actual highlight, I'm going to use it in a different way. And this is just how I try and use my makeup the most. Again, when I have the time to kind of sit and pull and take my time with my makeup, and just kind of like decompress as I get ready. This is how I like to use everything. Now I'm going to go in with the same, no, I'm not going to go in with the same brush. I'm going to go in with my index finger, and I'm going to go and use this Project Pan. I'm going to kind of, I don't know if that matters, but, and then I'm going to go right down the center of my nose, because I really like the bridge of my nose, and just a touch right here. And so now I just used that again. So now I'm done with my face. So I'm going to indulge myself, even though we didn't put any foundation on. And we're going to go in with this big old brush and just kind of buff everything out. I added my everyday mascara, and that'll be through the end of the year. I finished with this, and like I said, I'm just loving this. I dropped, let me grab it. this little Urban Decay Zero liner that I'm trying to use up, and I used the Gingerbread Girl on my lips. And now we're gonna finish with another new item. This is Rihanna's Fenty Beauty Glossy Posse in Confetti. And so we're just gonna go right in on the center of our lips and just kind of, you know, include this new item that has the coolest like glitter in it. It's like purple. Add that right to the center. Look at how that does look purple, doesn't it? I love it because it ties it all together. And so this is how I use my makeup all together. The old, the new, the project pans, and the stuff that I'm loving, even the stuff that I hate, because it's the only spray I have here. But I love it for my brushes. So let me know how you use your makeup. How do you rotate everything? How do you decide what you're going to use? Or let me know. I'm curious. Thank you all so much for joining me. Just know that I am sending positivity to you, and I hope that you're doing what you love. I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all.